Hey everyone, welcome to this TubeBuddy live stream. This is my first time here. My name is Salma Jafri. I am super excited to be on this live stream with you guys. And wow, there's so many people already in the chat. If you are watching this on the replay, we're going to be talking all about how to promote your YouTube videos on social media networks. So I think this is going to be like jam packed with information. I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. I would love to see your comments down below. And thank you for watching. And if you are watching live, it is amazing to have you guys here. So just a quick housekeeping thing. Let me know if you can see me, hear me, if everything is working okay. There I am. There I am. Hey. Awesome. So let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know in the chat. Let me know two things, right? So let me know your name and let me know what kind of business you run. Why are you on YouTube? So are you a baker or a crafter or a gamer or a teacher or a marketer or an entrepreneur? Like, what do you do on YouTube? Why are you? What's your big why? So put that down in the comments below, and I'm gonna be reading a few messages right off the start. So, yay! Okay, so there's wow, Saral Khan. Hey, how are you? Hi, Next Funda, Vlog Innovator, Creator El Face, Rose Army. Hey, how are you guys doing? Pandy Entertainment. Wow. Okay. So, so now just gonna be making sure that you guys can see me. Andrew saying my why is when my mom passed, I'm her legacy and I write my own. Wow, Andrew, that's deep. I love making films. Road King Jonesy is saying I'm a moto vlogger. Pandy Entertainment is saying I'm a news reporter. Awesome, you guys. IME Production is saying I am a tech video maker. Longwell Art is saying I am an artist channel. Aquarium Sunshine Valley is saying I have an aquarium channel. My name is Dominique and it's French. Good to have you here. And how can okay, Money Smart Family is saying we're money saving bloggers. Wow. Okay, Jasmine, I'm on YouTube to have fun, vlog, cooking videos, enjoy videos. Excellent. So there's like all sorts of amazing reasons why you guys are on YouTube. So that is actually pretty good. Okay, so let's get into what today's show is going to be about. So you guys already know what TubeBuddy is. So let me do like a quick intro into what this particular live stream is going to be all about. So it's called How to Promote Your YouTube Videos on Social Media Networks. And the angle that I really want to take on this is that we put a lot of effort into creating our videos. We think about production values, we think about what we're going to say, we think about how we're going to look, we think about how our message is going to come across, but we don't often put the same amount of effort into after that video has been published. So I'm going to talk about what do you do once you publish your video and why is that even important. So now, before we get into that, I'm sure you're wondering who I am. So I'm just going to do like a quick intro. And this chat is happening, man. Okay, so what we're going to do is, I know you guys have questions. So what you can do is you can put your questions using the Google Doc in the description below. And at the end of the live stream, I'm going to answer as many questions as we possibly can. And Andrew from TubeBuddy is here. He's going to be helping me to figure out the whole, how to get the questions from you guys and answer those. Okay. And very quickly, I want to quickly share this live stream out inside my Facebook group as well. So I want to just quickly do that. And go here. And so I run a Facebook group called Personal Branding with Video, and it is all about video marketing, and it's about how to build your personal brand, and it's about how to use the power of video to get noticed, to attract fans, and to build a business. So I'm just dropping a link there. So somebody just messaged me that they don't know where to go, so I'm just letting them know here I am. we're live and they can join in. Okie dokie, let's do that. That's done. Awesome. Okay. Okay. All right. So a little bit about me. So my background is that I used to work in corporate 9 to 5 jobs in Deloitte Consulting. So I'm a marketer. My training was in marketing. I did my MBA in marketing, then worked in Deloitte Consulting, worked in software houses, worked in e-learning. So I learned about instructional design, how to make online courses, how to do marketing online and communication and all of that stuff. In 2008, I started my own business, and I started with freelance writing and freelance marketing. So my background is in content marketing. And I started working, so I worked on content strategy specifically. So within content marketing, I worked in content strategy, and I worked with some amazing organizations like LinkedIn Marketing Solutions, Dell Tech Page One, Elance, which is now rebranded to Upwork. And so I had a lot of fun doing that. And then after that, I decided that, you know what? Content strategy, like how do you understand what your audience wants and how do you build all of this content and how do you create all of this content? The next stage is building out video content, right? And the next stage in being visible, and the easiest way to get known faster and to build your brand in a faster way is through the use of video. And so I decided to niche down into video content marketing. And I became a channel partner with entrepreneur.com. And what happened there was that they were just starting up their YouTube channel, and they were looking for quality video creators to create content for entrepreneurs and marketers and people starting businesses. And that was my area of expertise. So I became a channel partner with Entrepreneur. And then I decided that I wanted to be certified in YouTube content strategy because I fell in love with the model that YouTube talks about with content strategy. Like I fell in love with the entire framework of how to create videos and how are people going to get those videos and how are people going to stay aligned with watching your videos and how are you going to keep people retained on watching your videos and all of that stuff. And so I decided that I want to be certified in YouTube video content strategy. And so essentially that's where we are today. And I am going to, okay. Alrighty. Okay. So I, you see my badge over there. There it is, YouTube certified. So YouTube has three certification. Oh, am I? Oh, okay. Why is it telling me that I'm not? Oh, I am. Okay. Great. I am on again. Okay. So yeah, I don't see myself on, so I'm just gonna, you sure I'm on, right? Okay, great. Yes, confirmations coming in from everywhere. Okay, great. So yeah, we had a minor technical glitch, which happens practically every time there's a live stream. So let's roll with it. And no problem at all. So where were we? We were talking about how to build a business and not just a channel on YouTube. Okay, so here's the thing, right? When I think about the effort that goes into video creation, and let me know how many of you are here with me, okay? When I think about the effort that goes into video creation, and I think about the time we take to create our videos, I think that it is almost a shame if we don't try and build something bigger than ourselves, right? Bigger than just a video. Like I always think, how can I make like maximum and effective use of my time? And if I'm going to be on video and I'm going to be using all of this technology and I have access and I have a message to share, then doesn't that message deserve to be shared with as many people as possible who need to hear it? And that's how I approach promotion as well. Now, in the comments, tell me, how do you think of YouTube? Like when you are creating videos, right? And you are thinking about what are those videos going to do, like what kind of results do you want to get from those videos? What is your ultimate goal? Do you want to build a business around those videos? Do you want to build a brand around your YouTube channel? What is your goal? Do you want sponsorships? Do you want customers? Do you want leads? Do you want advertising? Do you want to be known? Do you want to be credible? Do you want to become an authority? Do you want to be a thought leader? What really is your main goal in wanting to be on YouTube? And so, really, really think about that, and really think about so what we're going to do is we're going to reverse engineer this, right? We're going to talk about how to promote your videos in a way that meets all of these goals, that meets all of the criteria that you need to meet. So let's get started. And I have a quick little presentation here that I want to share with you guys. Okay, it's called How to Promote Videos and for Maximum Reach on All the Social Media Networks that you want to be on. Okay, so there is a right way and a wrong way to promote your YouTube videos. Now, I'm going to give you 2 examples here of some of the wrong ways that I see. Okay, number 1 is that people create, but forget to promote. So for example, in this particular example, this guy has created 139 videos. Like, wow, 139 videos. That takes effort and dedication and resources and time. But if you're not promoting them properly, then you're looking at a very low subscriber count, a very low view count. And you've got to, at that point, ask yourself, are these videos even working for me? Are people even finding them? And maybe, sometimes your goal could be just creation in and of itself, which is fine if that's your goal. And if you're like, I just need the practice and I need to create 136 videos, for practice before I get comfortable on YouTube, then go for it. That's a great goal. Go for that, right? But if your goal is to get the maximum juice out of each and every one of your videos, then you want to think with strategy and you want to think with intention. Okay, so you want to have like a goal and you want to have a plan to reach that goal. So here's another example. So for example, I only have 70 videos, but a lot more subscribers because I am a little bit more strategic. Now, I know it's not a lot. And today I'm here talking to you guys as somebody who is still in the midst of building her brand, right? I am not anywhere where I would call myself like a big expert or a guru or anything. I'm in the trenches just like you, right? Every day I'm experimenting and I am finding what's working for me. And so when you view my content, really view it from the perspective that everything that I talk about, I'm actually doing on my channel, or I'm experimenting with it. And then I come on and make videos about what worked and what I learned. So my entire approach is that I go and I experiment with something. I try and figure it out. I learn it. And then I make videos about it so that I can teach other people that, hey, this is how I figured it out. How are you guys doing on this? Maybe we can collaborate and, use our strategies and get further ahead faster together. So that's my entire, strategy. Now, I want to talk to you about the 80-20 rule of promotion. So the 80-20 rule of promotion states that 20% of your effort is going to yield 80% of your results. Okay, so let me repeat that. So whenever you are doing something, whatever you're doing, whether it's writing a book or creating a video or writing blog posts or any activity in which you are putting in effort, right? 20% is going to get you the most returns. So everything you do beyond those 20% is going to be like a trickle, like whatever, right? But consider an e-commerce store. 20% of your products are going to bring in 80% of the revenue. If you're a student, 20% of your studying time is going to bring in 80% of your grade. That is what the 80-20 principle states. And it's not a hard rule. It's not like exactly 80 or exactly 20. It could be like 90-10 or 99-1 even, or 70-30 or something, right? But the point of the matter is that certain things that you do are gonna bring in the maximum amount of results. And you're gonna see this in your YouTube videos as well. Certain videos that you create are gonna get more views, more subscribers, more comments, more engagement, more popularity than all of your other videos, right? So what does this really mean? It means that you want to focus 20% of your time in creating great content, okay? But then you want to spend 80% of your time promoting that content. So you want to apply the 80-20 principle to video marketing, to YouTube marketing, okay? You want to apply the principle of being able to segment your time according to this worldwide economic principle, which works in every industry. So I'm going to show you 7 ways in which you can promote your YouTube videos on other social media networks. Okay. So how does this work? Why do you want to spend 20% of your time creating, and why do you want to spend 80% of your time promoting? Because when you spend all of that time promoting, you increase your reach. Okay, you are saying that, okay, this video that I created, certain number of people saw it in the first 24, 48 hours, and now I want to increase my reach. I want to push this further. I don't want to just sit there and like let people come passively to it. I want to actively make sure that it gets the attention, and it all comes down to creating something that you love. If you don't create things that you love, you won't be pushed to actually promote them, right? So you always want to make sure that you're coming at it from an authentic place, that you are creating stuff that you are proud to share. Like, be proud. Like, here, this is it. This is me. I created this. Yeah, I'm an amateur, or yeah, I'm a pro, or maybe it's not perfect yet, but here it is. Be willing to open your heart, put yourself out there, and that is like really the essence of being a video creator, right? The other reason is that promotion gives your videos a chance to mature. So the more you promote, the better in the long term. And I always talk about YouTube being like a long-term game. Like, YouTube is like the place where videos get better over time. They appreciate, they never depreciate, right? And if you know any economic theory here, you know the value of long-term appreciation. So I love that fact about YouTube. The third reason is that you can promote different aspects of your video. And we'll get like into this. I'll show you exactly what I mean when I take you through my 7 steps, okay? And the last 2 are, if 10 people like it, then why won't 100, 1,000, or 10,000, or maybe 1,000,000 people not like your video? Like, if a few people like it, chances are there's like a lot more people who are also gonna like your video. So you wanna promote your video to all those people, right? And the last one is, you can promote your video in different formats. So GIFs, images, promo, text, tweets, and we're going to get into all of that in detail inside the 7 steps. Okay, so I just want to make sure. Okay, my chat has actually hanged, Andrew, so I can't really see the actual live comments coming in unless I refresh, and I'm kind of afraid to refresh in case the entire thing goes down. So I'm just letting you know there. But as long as you guys are here and you're seeing me, I will, take your questions right at the end. So we're going to do that. Okay, so let's get on with the 7 steps. So here's like a quick way of not to promote your videos, right? So here's okay. Here we go. Okay, so this is an example of somebody sharing a link on Facebook. And if you guys know, sharing a link is like the call of death on Facebook, because Facebook doesn't really want to promote your YouTube videos. And I know the YouTube community has this discussion over and over again. How do we promote our videos on Facebook? Like, how do we actually do this, right? And so I'm going to address this question today. Okay. So let's get into the 7 steps, and I'm actually going to load up the chat on my phone so that in case there's anything that I need to see, I'll be able to see that. So my desktop chat has hanged, so I'm just going to load it up over here. And there we go. Make sure the volume is set down to low because I don't want to hear myself. Okay, so who is ready to get to know my 7 steps? Who is ready? Put in the comments, I'm ready. I'm ready to promote my videos. Are you ready? Are you ready to learn how to effectively get your videos out there in the world, be found, be known, and be given the credibility, the reputation, the authority, the appreciation that you want? Okay, so let me know. And my chat is live. Yay! Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now I can see you guys again. All right, so Rita Creative, I am ready. Awais, I'm ready. Andrew, I'm ready. Tamara, ready. Spy Broadcasting, I'm ready. Himanshi's, oh wow, everyone is ready. So let's get this show on the road, guys. How to effectively promote your videos on other social media networks. Okay, the first one I have up for you is to promote in Facebook groups the right way. Now, before we get into the nitty gritty of that, let's quickly talk about what are Facebook groups. Facebook groups are not a place to go and drop a link to your video. Shocker. The way that Facebook group works, and Facebook is actually really pushing this as well, is that they're saying they want Facebook groups. It's kind of like a rebirth of Facebook groups, okay? They're saying that they want a real sense of community happening inside Facebook groups, okay? Now, how do you build community inside anything? How do you start to build a sense of camaraderie? How do you start to build people getting together on topics and talking about things, right? The number one way that you need to think about promoting your videos inside Facebook groups is to be helpful. Capital letters, HELPFUL. Helpful, okay? What you want to do is Facebook groups are filled with people asking questions. They are literally filled with people asking questions, okay? And if your video is answering a question, the people are going to appreciate that. They are going to want to see your video, right? So let me give you a few examples here. So this is a screenshot of one of my videos that I shared inside a video marketing group. So because my videos are about video marketing, I said, hey, I'm ranking #1 for this video that I uploaded 6 days ago, and check it out. I have a competition which is over 1 million views. Like the other video is 1 million views, and I'm like only like a few hundred views, but I'm still ranking first. It's totally possible. And it got like, 72 reactions and lots of comments. Now, the key takeaway from here is that when you go inside a relevant Facebook group, then you get to talk about the stuff that's important to you. Okay, let me show you a few more examples. This is somebody who wrote in a group called Freedom Hackers. So that's a digital marketing group for entrepreneurs. And she's talking about how do you get your name in front of people, and how do you get into groups, and how do you go and talk and everything. And I say, hey, I made a video about this, and in it I talk about 6 kind of posts that you can write that would grab attention the right way. If you want to check it out, here's the video, right? And here, not only her, but like a lot of other people also started to watch that video and comment. So people started to say, hey, I really like this video. And then of course they subscribed and followed me because of that video. And so when you're doing promotion in a way that is helpful to other people, then that becomes a really great way to use Facebook groups. So you want to go inside a Facebook group that is comprised of relevant people who you actually want to target, right? So somebody's asking, suggest tips for gaming channels. So it works the same way for anything, right? There are Facebook groups about everything: politics, gaming, childbirth, parenting, fashion, tech, gadgets, like whatever in the world you can think of, there probably exists. The Facebook groups are like the new communities, right? What used to happen inside membership groups and forums and stuff is now happening inside Facebook groups. So all you need to do is start typing in Facebook search, and you're going to find like groups related. So if you want to have like a particular game, then go and type in that game's name. And if there doesn't exist a Facebook group, guess what? That means you can go and create one, right? That's an opportunity for you to become a leader in that space. And other people are going to find you, and they are going to be part of your group, and you can promote the hell out of all of your videos if it's your own group, right? So let's come back to what other strategies you can use inside Facebook groups. So here's another one that I did. Where I was in Tube Ritual. So that's another video marketing group. And I was asking, how do you build a community? How are you guys building a community? And people started to ask me, how am I building a community? And I'm like, hey, I just made a video on this. Here it is. And then so a lot of people came and watched that video. So that's another tactic that you can do, is to ask people a question that, how are you doing XYZ? And then they start to talk about it. And you're like, oh, this is how I'm doing it. I made a video on this. And people are going to be like, hey, I want to see that video, right? So you can actually reverse psychology this thing, right? You can actually see what questions people are asking, make videos about that, put that video up on inside a Facebook group, and that way it will be relevant and targeted and of interest to the people who are asking all these questions. So let's see another example. So this is an example from one of my clients, Olena. She is a crafter and a crocheter. So she crochets hats and baby clothes and stuff. So she's inside this relevant Facebook group called Ravelry Free Pattern Alerts Crochet, right? So she goes inside and she tells me that Ravelry is a library of patterns that crafters know about, and the group is about crochet. So I research what people are into, and I look what they're looking for, and then I make patterns that people ask for, and then I go put up my videos inside that group. So this is one of my clients who's actually doing this, and she just passed 1,000 subscribers right now. She's doing amazingly well with this strategy, right? So yes, there's keywords and titles and thumbnails and all the stuff that you can do on your YouTube page, but then there's also all of this other stuff that you can do with getting more views, getting more targeted views, getting more relevant people coming in, right? So you don't just want just anyone coming in, because you want subscribers who actually care about that content, who are not just going to watch one video, but who are going to be interested in the topic of your channel. So that's why this strategy is just so amazing, right? So people are asking, how can artists do that? And this is like applicable to everybody. So here's another example of one of my group members, Saro. He's a dog trainer, and he goes into this Beagle Dogs group, and he talks about, training dogs and whatever the relevant topic is. And he does like Q&A sessions inside this group every Friday, and he shares his videos inside that group. So again, relevant dog trainer, going inside a dog training group, sharing videos about how to train your dog, right? So you want to make sure that you don't come across as spammy. So Chris is saying, so far the strategy is not working for me. It will not work if you go in and do not build relationships inside Facebook groups. If you are seen as somebody who just comes and drops in links and then is gone, doesn't participate in any conversations, doesn't get to know people, it will not work, right? You really need to go in, you need to share something helpful. You need to maybe answer a few other people's questions. You need to spend time. So what I suggest doing is, don't overwhelm yourself. Choose like maybe 3 to 4 Facebook groups, spend 10 minutes inside them every day, and then see if relevant stuff comes up that you are qualified to answer. So just keep it really simple. If nothing comes up, fine. Maybe answer somebody else's question. If something comes up that's for you, then maybe, that's your in. Okay, so now I have a few other strategies in case Facebook groups are not your thing. So the second thing to do is, so there are seven things I'm going to talk about. Okay, so first one was Facebook groups. The second one is to embed your YouTube videos in blog posts. Okay, so okay, so here's what I do. So I take the transcript of my videos and I convert that into a blog post. And the reason that I do that is because I want to be discovered on Google as well as YouTube. I want to be able to have people who can find my keywords by doing a generic Google search as well as a search inside YouTube. So it just amplifies the opportunities. The other really big reason why I want to have blog posts around videos is because not everybody consumes information the same way. Sometimes I like watching a video on a topic. Other times, perhaps when I'm rushed or I don't have time to watch a video or I don't want to watch a video, I would rather just skim through the main points and see, okay, is this even relevant to me? Is this something that I want to delve deeper into or find out more about? And I'll just like scan the blog post, like look at all the headings and see, okay, step one, okay, 6 steps, okay, got it, done. I don't need to like sit there and watch a 10-minute video on it. So what that does is that when you convert your videos into blog posts as well, it allows your audience to consume information in formats that they are more comfortable in. So if they're more comfortable watching a video on the topic, then they'll watch a video. If they're more comfortable watching, reading text on a topic, they'll do that. Now, of course, this is in context. It may not apply to everything, right? It won't apply to every single video. It may not apply to every single strategy, right? It's just one in the arsenal of 7 promotion techniques. So use them as and when they make sense for your business. Use them as and when they make sense for you in particular. So, just think a little bit about what's going to work. The other reason why I love that is because the last one is the ability to click more links inside the post. So this is like great if I want to send people from reading the blog post to, it's easier to just click the link inside a blog post than it is sometimes is to like find in the description or in the video. So it makes for like good SEO for your website. So if you are somebody who's also trying to build up your website and you're trying to get traffic and ranking on Google on your website, then definitely take your transcripts and write up a blog post around your videos as well. Okay, so moving on to strategy number 3. Before I do that, yes, we are going to come to Twitter. Twitter is the last one here. I wonder if I could make blog posts from some of my older videos. Yes, absolutely nothing stopping you there. Yes. Okay. Okay, that's a good idea. I will definitely try that. Thank you. Been doing this recently with Medium articles. Yes, Medium articles are also a great way to do that. And yes. Okay, so I'm glad you guys are enjoying this so far. And like I said, you have to use some of these strategies in context of what works for your channel. Okay, so strategy number 3 is this amazing Q&A site, Quora. And I don't know how many of you are familiar with it. Itoma is saying, yes, I started. Itoma is actually inside my Facebook group, and I mentioned it a few days earlier. And so thank you for jumping on that. It is a wealth of information. Well, I think it used to be what Yahoo Answers tried to be, but never could be because it was like overrun with spam. But Quora is like the legit Q&A side of the internet. People are on Quora all day long asking super relevant, intelligent, targeted, categorized questions in just about every single field that there is, right? Your job then becomes to become an expert by answering those questions. And you don't necessarily need to just answer in text. You could answer in text, but also in video, right? So here's an example of me doing this. What is the cheapest way to make a good green screen? So I have actually made a green screen, which if you go to my YouTube channel, you're going to see my green screen using PVC pipes for something like less than $30, using a green screen cloth for, I think, maybe $3 or something. So total cost, $33, okay? And what I did was that I went inside Quora and I answered this guy's question. And I said that I made this video on how I made a good green screen. And then here's the video that shows how I do it. Okay, so it all ties in together. So it's a relevant question, a relevant answer. And when you have that match, then there is that light bulb moment, right? People are like, yes, this is exactly the information I wanted. And she's given context to what this video is about. And if I click on it, I'm going to see the entire process. So you don't just want to drop a link. You want to tell people this is what you're going to find when you click on this link. So you're letting them know you care. You understand their question. You understand why they would want to build a cheap green screen, for example, right? So you're trying to find a commonality, relatability with them. So that is really the point of doing this. You can go to my channel and find that video. It's called Beanie Draws. I'm talking to you, right? So how to shoot a video with your smartphone. Or you could just go to my channel and it should be there somewhere. Yeah. Okay, so this was strategy number 3 of how to promote your videos. How are we doing on time? 10:38. Okay, great. So we're almost halfway through the 7 ones. So I'm just going to go a little bit faster here. Okay, this is one of my favorite ones as a promo on Instagram. So before I show you the exact strategy, so let me quickly talk to you about, okay, so you know that Facebook owns Instagram, right? Facebook also owns WhatsApp, probably a dozen other places. Now, here's the cool thing about Instagram. The algorithm on Instagram is not as strict as the algorithm on Facebook, which means that more of your content shows up. The other thing about Instagram is that yes, it's visual and photo intensive and everything, but it also has video. Not only that, but it also has stories, which are okay. So let me tell you a little bit about stories. In case you're not using Instagram, I would really tell you that, okay, so the backstory is I was scared of using Instagram. I was like, oh, who's going to take the time to make like these perfect images and these perfect pictures? And is my mic falling? Okay, come back up, mic. Okay. Okay, so I was like, okay, where, I don't know. I'm not like a designer. I can't like get like great images, and who has the time for like amazing photography? I've got like so much other work to do and everything. And then I discovered Instagram stories. And the cool thing about Instagram stories is that you don't have to put up the perfect pictures up there. Like you can just share your day. You could share, hey, I just shot a video today and it's going to go live at 6 p.m. So I hope you guys catch it. Then it's going to be about this topic. So you can literally just share your day as you are going along doing whatever it is you're doing. Hey, I'm getting ready to shoot a video. Hey, this is what my setup looks like. Oh, today this is happening. Oh, I think I'm going to shoot outdoors today. Snap, snap, snap. Put it up on stories. It is a great way to share the behind the scenes, share the reality, share the authenticity of you as a video creator. Because a lot of times people love to see the backstory. They don't just want to see the perfect finished product at the end. They want to see that, but they enjoy how you got there as well. And you guys are leaving me some great comments. You can draw on Instagram. Yes. You can save your Instagram stories. Yes. I learned that Instagram has really helped me. Yes. Somebody said earlier on that they're getting social media overload. And I wanted to address this point, right? So the purpose of sharing all these strategies is not to tell you to do everything all at once. Okay. It is not to tell you to spend all of your time learning social media if that's not your main thing. Okay, the purpose of this live stream is to tell you that pick a platform, pick a strategy that right now is giving you the biggest aha moment. Okay, so if Facebook groups gave you like, hey, I can totally do this, then go with that. If inside like a lot of people are saying I love Instagram, then go all out and just marry Instagram and YouTube together. And in the description below this live stream, there is a video of an interview I did with an Instagram expert. It's called How to Promote Your YouTube Videos Using Instagram. So go watch that, right? And so in this example, I want to share this with you. So here's what I've started to do on Instagram. Okay, so I'm actually gonna share my screen here with you so I can play this video. Just give me 1 second to load it all up here. Okay, dokie. There we go. Now you should be able to see my screen. And this is my Instagram feed. And if you scroll down here, this is the one I want to show you. So this is the video I made as a promo video or a teaser video to tell people about my YouTube video. And I'm going to play this for you guys. YouTube encourages you to get easy yeses. Now, in psychology, if you can get somebody to say yes to you on something small, then the chances are that when you make your big ask at the end of your speech, chances are people are going to say yes to that as well. In psychology, this is called a behavior sequence. So you want to be able to ask people an easy set of questions all throughout your speech as well. So, are you ready? Do you agree this was important? Do you want to know what happens next? Easy ways to get people to say yes to your speech so they are invested in the content and they want to know what happens next. And then there's the YouTube encourages. Okay. Now, okay, so what I want to show you about this. Okay. Now, the cool thing, there are a couple of factors to remember over here. Now, Instagram's format is square. So as you saw this video, I made into a square video. So I took the video from YouTube, loaded it up in my editing software, added captions because videos on Instagram play with the sound off, okay, and added the text down below. So I took, there were 4 points in this video. So I took one of those points and made like a 40-second teaser video out of that. Okay, so that's one thing. Okay, the second thing is, and I think I saw it in the comments here as well, somebody was saying Instagram doesn't allow links. So how do you get people to actually go back and to your YouTube channel, and where's that link, right? So if you saw in the video, the last slide was to watch the full video, click the link in bio. Okay, so what I do, and here's where TubeBuddy really, really helps me. Okay, so I'm going to show you this. Just hang on with me here. Let me share my screen again with you guys. Okay, so here's what I do. I go to TubeBuddy, okay, and I look inside this promo materials tab right up here on the left, okay, and I see all of these links that are custom links that that TubeBuddy gives me to promote my videos. So what I do is I take the most recent upload, okay, and I copy this and I go to my Instagram into my profile, and what I do is I put that link right over here. Okay, so I say new videos weekly. Now I'm showing you this on desktop, so the formatting is a bit, weird, but if you look at it on mobile, the formatting is perfect. And so what I say is new videos weekly, and here's the link. Now this is the same link that was over here, right? So I just copy pasted that link over here. So when I am showing people a video, then I just want to make sure that this link always takes people to the latest video. So when I say click the link in the bio, I don't have to have a verified channel to be able to have links and stories. I don't have to have 10,000 followers. I just need to be able to use TubeBuddy to put in a promo material link. And so I don't have to worry about changing my link. So every time I promote something on Instagram, all I do is I say, click the link in bio. And I always know that it's going to be the link that is to the most recent video of mine. Okay, so let me show you the backend analytics of this as well. So this is an example of how the great thing is that if you click on this little tab here that says full analytics, so I can see that 149 clicks have come through on this link, right? And when I click this, it takes me to these analytics where I can see where those links are coming from. So, I mean, I love internet marketing, right? Everything is trackable. All data is, just trackable, and you can see what's happening. So you can see like 81.2% of the traffic to my channel from this link is coming from Instagram, just because of this strategy, right? So and some of it is Facebook. So when I share this on Facebook, some of it is Twitter, some of it is unknown, some of it is, desktop version of Instagram. But the main majority of the traffic on this link is coming from Instagram. So really, the key thing to note here is that you can really harness the power of Instagram. Your pictures don't need to be perfect. Your videos don't need to be perfect. But I liken it to Hollywood movies, right? When blockbuster movies are released, then you don't just see that the movie is out. You first watch a trailer. you see some kind of promos and teasers coming out for that, and the concept is really the same. This where is it? This logo over here, it says Be the Media. That is the name of my channel. I really think that you don't need anyone else's permission to promote yourself, because you have all the tools and the technology and the knowledge to become the media yourself, to do the reporting, to have opinions, to share things, right? And so when you think of your videos as epic productions, you want to be the PR agent for your own video. So why not create a teaser, a promo, and put it up on the platforms that are going to love video? Instagram loves video. Facebook loves original video, right? And so by saying to people like, here was a snippet, if you want to watch the rest of it, you are enticing them by giving them a information that is valuable as standalone information. So even if they decide not to watch the remainder of your video, they have still received a nugget of information that they can walk away with saying, this person gave me value. This person made sense. I got a tip out of that, right? Even if it was a 30, 40-second tip, right? And that is really, like, I want you guys to think bigger than just a YouTube channel, right? I want you to think of how brands build loyalty, how they build fans. And I want you to think about, I take all of these examples from like TV and media and Hollywood and the film industry and the newspaper industry, and how can we become media creators, and how can we use all of these strategies to get more views and more subscribers and get more recognition and more credibility and build authority and run a business around our YouTube channel. So let's get back to all of the things that we're talking about. Okay, so we were on number 4. I tend to get carried away with this stuff. All right, now another strategy that I absolutely love is to use video as a guest post. So now this one is really cutting edge, okay, because not a lot of people are doing that. Not a lot of people are doing that. Some people are asking, what I can see is you're a gaming channel. What are you offering that hundreds of channels aren't? Skeptical about Instagram, but I will reconsider it after your suggestion. Woohoo! Yes! Awesome. Okay, so I am so happy that you guys are just willing to consider using one or all of these channels to further promote your videos, right? So okay, so coming to my next strategy, which is number 5, which is to share your video as a guest post. Now, you've all heard about guest blogging, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but guest blogging is like, I'll write a guest post for your blog, and, I'll have like a link going back to my website and blah, blah, blah. But let's up the ante a little bit here and talk about video guest blogging. So here's what I did, right? I made this video called How Women Can Be Natural Marketers. In fact, let me show that to you. Let me pull that up. Here we go. Share my window. There we go. Okay, so I made this video about how women can be marketers, natural marketers, right? And I reached out to a website called Women 2.0 because they talk about women in tech and women entrepreneurs and all of that. And I said, hey, I've got this video, which I think would be perfect for your audience. Do you guys want to share it on your channel? And they said, yeah. And here's the video. So what I did was I wrote a little blurb around it, which was, is marketing your least favorite activity, blah, 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 blah. Just like one paragraph. And then here's my video. How can I promote myself without being pushy, specifically for women who do not like to be pushy or spammy or promotional, because that's my market, right? And so this is an example of a video guest post. So you have to like think out of the box here, right? Who is gonna get value from your content? Maybe there are great websites out there. Maybe there are news websites or media websites or gaming websites. There is online magazines in your industry, right? If you're an artist, there's an online website that promotes artists. If you're a graphic designer, there are sites that want to promote, more graphic designers. So if you can find websites and send them a pitch, right? Go to their contact us tab and say, hey, I don't just want to contribute a blog post, but I want to contribute a video blog post. So that gets you more exposure because your video, your YouTube video gets embedded on their website. And it's just like a really, really amazing way to just do so much more with your videos, right? Okay, so moving on to number 6, email. All right, I want to know in the comments below how many of you wonderful people think that email is dead. Put in the comments below, email, ew. Or if you use email, put in the comments below, I love email. I love using email, or I still use email. Or if you don't, then you can tell me about how you don't read emails from marketers or websites or anything. So let me know about what do you guys think about using email as a promotional strategy. So while you're doing that, let me tell you about how email works for me so well. So well, right? Andrew is saying, I don't have an email list, but I don't think it's dead. I think, wait, let me scroll up. I hear email isn't dead, but it feels like it. What service do you use to track open rates? Itoma is saying it's not dead. I have added my videos on my articles. We'll just read the content without clicking. Okay, lol, it's not dead. Rafa is saying it's not dead. Patrick is saying I don't read emails from anyone ever anymore. Art Nation is saying it's not dead. Okay, so my philosophy here is that, you know, a lot of people, they get worried about what will happen if YouTube takes away their channel, or somehow they lose the content on their YouTube channel, or money from AdSense revenue stops coming in because of all the demonetization stuff happening. Or, I mean, there's so many factors that are not in our control. There are so many factors that are dependent on YouTube and its policies, because we're on the platform, we have to conform to whatever the platform asks of us, right? Now, email is a way to have direct contact with your target audience. It is a way to be able to connect with them. And I hear you, open rates are falling, click rates are falling, all of that is happening. But if you can give people, something of value that they can download, if you can give them some kind of a lead magnet, some kind of a freebie, a checklist, a script, a PDF, an ebook, a special video training, exclusive content, right? Then they will be inclined to sign up to your email list. And then you can stay in touch with them by sharing your latest videos, right? So this is what I do. And every time if I'm putting out like a whole bunch of videos, I'll just send one email in that week. But if I just have one video released, then I'll just share that one video, that one email per week with my email list. So I don't want to bombard them with like a lot, but they know that if they open one of my videos, I even stated in the video, in the subject line, there's a video inside. And you know, if you see the research, then people are more likely to open an email if they know that there's a video inside, right? So I embed my video inside the email, so there's no extra clicking, there's nowhere they have to go. They can watch the video right inside their email inbox, and it's embedded from YouTube, so it adds to my views, right? So that's how that works. Okie dokie. Moving on to number 7, Twitter. Okay, now this screenshot is not actually of Twitter. It's of a service I use called Recur Post, which lets me share all of my videos on Twitter over and over again. So what I do is I use Recur. It's sort of like Buffer. And there are a lot of similar services which do like social media scheduling. So Twitter is really, really great for multiple posts. It's really great for sharing the same content or even maybe 6 times a day. And so what I like to do is that once I had like a repository of 30 videos, then I schedule them out to be shared one a day over and over again. And that just gets me like all these passive views, because every time the video gets shared on, then it again brings people on to it gets people back onto YouTube to watch the video. Sorry, Sama, you're talking about embedding video in email. So I'm using MailChimp, right? MailChimp allows you to embed a YouTube video. They have it's like drag and drop. MailChimp is free for the first 2,000 subscribers. So there's no reason not to be able to do that, right? So all you do is like literally take the video tab, drag it into, and drop your YouTube link in there. It's as easy as that. Okay, I have plenty of ideas, and like I said, I'll be sharing them as I've spent at least 2 years working on them. I'm not Arabic. No, I'm not Arabic. Where did you get that from? Okay, suggest me how to make a title to get more views. Okay, so Andrew, am I done with my presentation here? Yes, I think I am. So the last couple of points are this, that I have an ebook. So what I did was I shared 7 strategies here with you, but I have a lot more, and you can get them if you go to salmajafri.com/subscribe. So you get my ebook for free, which is how to create 40 plus pieces of content from one core idea. So the idea around it is you make one video and then all of these other pieces of content that you can create. Notice I did not say you have to start from scratch. Notice that all of these ideas stem from that one YouTube video that you created, right? So I'm not actually asking you to create more content. I'm just asking you to creatively share that content in a way that the platform rewards you, in a way that their algorithms are happy to receive that content from you. And secondly, go ahead and join my Facebook group. On Facebook, find me. It's called Personal Branding with Video. And I think there should be a link inside the description as well. So you absolutely want to go there, and you want to be able to join in, because I do live videos and trainings, and it's a great place for a deeper dive, asking more relevant questions and all of that cool stuff. Okay, so now I'm going to go to your questions, and okay, 17 questions. Okay, so let's start with the first one. So desperately need tea before we do this. Okay. Believe it or not, I have a bad throat today, and my voice is almost gone. But let's do this. This has been so much fun. Okay. So Scott Shane Holt. Hey, Scott. Scott is asking, should I promote the videos across all platforms on the same day, or cycle the promos, LinkedIn on Monday, Facebook on Tuesday, etc.? So great question. So Scott, what I would advise you to do is download my upcycling plan. It's at salmajafri.com/upcycler. Okay, and that will give you a schedule of when to do what. But I will say this, you want to do the maximum amount of promotion during the first 24 hours of your video going live. Okay, that is the place where all of your views need to be concentrated, because YouTube is going to be watching what happens in the first 24 hours, how many people are coming in, how many views, subscribers, comments, all of that. So you want to go heavy. So you want to choose a date and a time when you can dedicate to making sure that the heaviest promotion is happening on that particular day. Okay. All right. Next question. Oh, okay. There we go. Next question is by Techno Boy. How to get in suggested. So again, suggested videos are videos that get a lot of watch time and get a lot of view time. So essentially, again, you want to make sure that you spend the first 24 to 48 hours going all out on promotion. So instead of thinking about uploading your next video like the next day or 2 days later, maybe give it like a little bit of a gap. So give yourself time to actually promote the video that you have created. Give it all of the necessary push that it needs to be viewed longer by more people, get exposed to as many people in your target audience as you can possibly manage to do. Okay. Next question is by IME Productions. I want to know how to grow views using TubeBuddy. So there are so many ways, amazing ways to use TubeBuddy, right? And a lot of people before me have talked about how to do keyword research and how to find your tags and how to find, you know, all of the search terms that you want to use. But I also love TubeBuddy for using all of their promo material. So I use their links to playlists. I use their links for the subscriber links. So instead of like giving out my channel, I give out the subscriber link. So that little red subscriber button pops up where people are asked to, you know, subscribe to the channel instead of just going to the channel. So, and then of course, as I showed you in this example, I use TubeBuddy to get the link of the latest video so I can use that on Instagram and other places as well, you know. So you really want to have those short links. And there's another great way to use TubeBuddy, which I do for some of my clients. Let me show you. Let me share my screen here again. Okay, so if you go again to TubeBuddy and you go to promo materials, excuse me. So on the right hand corner over here, you're going to see custom short links with click tracking. And this is a gold mine. Okay, so what you want to do here is you can create custom links for every social network. So you can say, for example, traffic from Facebook, and create a special URL link and then track how many people actually come in from Facebook. Then you can do traffic from Quora, traffic from LinkedIn, traffic from Twitter. And that way you can actually track which social network is having the most impact. Where is that 20% of effort going that's generating 80% of your results? And that's how I stumbled on Instagram, right? I used this strategy to put my posts up, and I saw in the tracking, in the analytics, which TubeBuddy offers, and I saw that all of my traffic from this link was coming from Instagram. So that's why I decided to double down on Instagram as a promotional method. And I've been seeing the results come in. Like within posting, my video would have 100, 130 views, right, on Instagram itself. And then some of those would transfer onto YouTube. So that is really what you want to do. So you can create in TubeBuddy, you can create custom links to find out custom links for every social network, right? So Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all of that. And then you can see from the tracking data and from the analytics where the traffic is coming from. Okie dokie. Next question. Where did the questions disappear? Okay, there we are. Okay. Beanie Draws. I'm not a big fan of Facebook. It never really took off for me. Never had anyone interacting with my posts, so it felt like no one really noticed or cared. But I'm heavily into Instagram and growing my Twitter presence. Do you know of any other social media outlets that would be good for an artist to promote through? So great question, Beanie Draws. So for an artist, I would definitely say Instagram and maybe try Pinterest. I know I haven't covered it in today's training, but Pinterest would be a great way to also, and did you know, I mean, it's not widely used, but Pinterest also has a short video format as well. So you could definitely experiment with Pinterest and Instagram, both. And then whatever videos you put up on those channels, you could also share them on Twitter, because Twitter also has a 60-second framework for putting up videos. So Instagram also has a 60-second square video format. So you could actually take that same video and put it up on Pinterest and Instagram and Twitter, all three channels. Okie dokie. Next question. Gaming, where would you suggest promoting at? I have been using Facebook, but where else would you suggest? So for gaming channels, I would say the number one thing to do is to find communities where gamers are congregating. So whether that's Facebook groups or specific forums or discussion communities where gamers are congregating and they're talking and they're exchanging ideas, they're telling each other the tips, how to get to this level, what do you need to know, how do you download this, what do you do, all these little strategies and tips and tactics and secrets that gamers are discussing. Find those places. Do a search inside Facebook, for example. Just start and find Facebook groups that are relevant. Okay, next question is by Nature Calls Backpacking. I still don't understand how Twitter works. Seems like you have to be sitting and watching every tweet. I just don't get it. Okay, so no, you don't have to sit and watch every tweet. How Twitter works is that it's a place for people to have like these quick snippets of information, right? It's a place where it's hard to have conversations because a lot of people, they have a problem with brevity. It's hard for them to be brief, right? So really what you want to do on Twitter is you want to have a mix of promoting out your content, but also asking stuff and answering stuff. So the people who you're following, comment on their posts, ask them how they're doing, ask them what they're, why did they write that. And another really great way to use Twitter is to do video responses. It is so used so scarcely that when you do a video response to somebody, let's say I go on Twitter and somebody's talking about YouTube, and I can say, hey, I just did this live stream and it's all about how to promote your YouTube videos, and I can make a video response on Twitter, right? So it's a really, really cool way to get people to just give them like a quick answer, a quick help, and then that's how Twitter communities are built. All right, let's move on to question number 7. Gias, I hope I said that right. Gias Studio. How can I figure out the best posting schedule, especially for an 18 to 24 age range? So there is like a ton of research, and every platform offers you analytics. So if you go inside your Twitter analytics, it'll tell you what day and what time you got the most impressions from your tweets. If you go into Instagram analytics, it'll tell you what day and time your posts got the most impressions, reach, interaction, comments, saves, all of that stuff. And obviously, if you go into Facebook, it's going to give you all of that. So to find out what the best days and times are, you really need to go into the analytics of the platform that you are using and go and see what's working there. And of course, if you just post on Tuesdays at 6 p.m., that's going to become like your most favorite time, right? So actually what you want to do is you want to try initially and post at a few different times and experiment with a few different days. And you want to have like this wide range of things happening so you actually have enough data. So I would say go the entire first month and try different times and different days. Post at 9 a.m. on a Sunday, see what happens, right? So you need to do that experimentation. Excuse me. And that's how you get to find out what are the most relevant days for you. Okay, next question is Patrick Waddingham. If you are starting from zero with social media, and if no one platform is providing an obvious advantage to you, would you encourage people to look at first? Well, I would say just because of the sheer volume, Facebook groups. And find groups that have like around 1,000 to 5,000 people inside them, because then you have a good chance of being heard and it's not too overwhelming. And when you make a comment or answer somebody's question, it actually gets seen, right? So groups which are smaller are better. Groups which are discussion oriented versus just sharing links or advertising are better. So support and discussion groups. So that's where I would start. Next question is by Avrona. What can I do if I advertise everywhere, work a lot on SEO? Hang on, I just need to get this back up here. What can I do if I advertise everywhere, work a lot on SEO using things like TubeBuddy, use tags, descriptions, titles, have quality content, yet I only have 204 subscribers after 4 years. I've tried different video styles and topics, but nothing works. Things are so broken that even videos with more competition get more views than niche videos, and they still don't produce any subscribers. Okay, so essentially what you're saying is that you've tried everything. And so I would take a look back at your content strategy. I would actually say step away from promotion for a bit and go back and see why your videos aren't performing. If people are in the comments, ask them, what you liked or what you didn't like about this video. Go and study the videos that are working and see what's the difference between yours and other people's videos. Okay, I think we have time for just one or two more questions. Oh, one more question. Tech Tips MDA is asking, please help me when I publish my video at the first when it gets ranked on some keyword, and after a while when go to check my keywords, there is no ranked anymore. What? Okay, I think you're saying that. Okay. So you're saying that your video gets ranked in the first 24 hours and then it's not ranked. That's very common because that's what YouTube does. It basically ranks your video as a new video, right? There's even like a small box that says new video, and it pushes your video out because it hasn't gathered enough data yet. So it gives you the benefit of the doubt and it promotes your video as a new video. But after that, you've got to do the work. So use some of the promotion strategies in here to actually do the work. All right, guys, I am going to be out of here. So before I leave, all the links to my stuff are in the description below. So go ahead, subscribe to my channel. It's Salma Jafri 76, youtube.com/Salma Jafri 76. Grab that ebook, which is going to give you some more ideas about how to create similar pieces of content from that one video that you've created. It's called How to Create 40 Plus Pieces of Content from One Core Idea, which is the exact strategy I use to try and be everywhere. You can grab that ebook at salmajafri.com/subscribe. The link is in the description below. Of course, subscribe to TubeBuddy. Use the promo materials, get those custom links going, and track them so you know what effort your social media is having. Okay, and finally, go ahead and join my Facebook group if you want more live trainings and you want to ask more questions. That's find me on Facebook, Personal Branding with Video. So that is my group, and I hope to see a lot of you inside there. Let me know that you joined after watching the TubeBuddy live stream. Thank you so much. You have been an amazing audience. You've submitted great questions. You have interacted and asked and responded, and I love all of you, and thank you so much for being here. Pick a platform, go after what you want. Don't get overwhelmed. Pick something that makes sense to you, that speaks to you. I know I gave a lot of tips here, but pick something that is going to make sense for your business and then go all out. That is it from me. Go ahead and build a personal brand that you absolutely love and do whatever it takes to build up your brand, your YouTube channel, and your business. I will be cheering you on as I build my own brand. Take care, guys. Bye.